Hey Michael, this is Jessica from Peterson SEO, and I really appreciate you requesting this custom video. So today I'm going to show you a few of the things that you need to do and can start working on today to bring in more customers for free. And I don't know if you're using those expensive lead services or not, but if you are, then you know that those places charge a lot for their leads, yet they are giving them to 5 contractors for bidding. So when you don't win those bids, they're even more expensive. So today I'm going to show you what you need to do so that you can start getting those leads organically and not have to pay for those. So starting out, you've got a Facebook page, which is great. This is a very important part in your marketing. Um, and the key here is you want to make sure that you're doing regular posts and updates. It looks like you are posting frequently, which is good. So just make sure that you are engaging your followers and doing these posts at least once a week, if not more. So here we are on your website, and this is the biggest part of your online presence is your website. You need to have a really good website to target buyer intent keywords that your customers can search for and find your services. So you have a Wix site account. So the first thing that you have to do is get yourself a domain. You can go to GoDaddy.com or something similar, get yourself a custom domain. Because you can't do a whole lot on these free ones. You're very limited. But for what you do have, it doesn't look too bad. You got some nice pictures. You got a little bit of content here. Couldn't tell your exact location in Maine, but you do have a little bit of content. Now, what the rule of thumb is that your homepage should have a minimum of about 1,500 words or 150 words for every buyer intent keyword that you're trying to focus on. So what a buyer intent keyword is, it's going to be the name of your location plus your keyword that somebody might be searching for your service. So if it's landscaping or hardscaping or plowing or sprinkler installation, etc., you want to target those specific words that people are going to be searching for to find each of your individual services. And you're going to want a different page for each of those services that you have. So that you can target each of those individual keywords on each of those pages. And if you have multiple locations, you want to consider doing the same thing for those pages. And again, you need 150 words for every keyword you're trying to target, and you need to have more content than your top competitors. So one of your top competitors, when I searched Central Maine landscaping, because I don't know your exact location, so under Central Maine, Google has identified J. Allen Landscape as your top competitor. And they have an okay website. They have a little bit of content, but not a whole lot. So this company would be super easy to beat, to be able to rank your website and get you to the first page in Google. So if we take a look at this. This is a, oh, excuse me. Here is a program we use called Ahrefs, and it helps us to analyze how a website is performing. This is actually false metrics as far as your website goes because it's the Wix site. It's not actually your domain. So these metrics are actually for Wix, not for your site specifically. This area is yours. So you have 0 backlinks or referring domains and 0 keywords. So basically what this means is that even though you have a website, nobody can actually find you. And that's going to be the key to driving traffic, is getting these backlinks and targeting those keywords. So if we look at your competitor, they have a domain rating of a 17, and those are based on their backlinks. And they're only targeting 13 keywords. If we go into here, what a backlink is, it's when one website links to your website and drives traffic to your website. Google likes this because it's like a popularity contest. And the more relevant it is to your industry and your services, the higher the rating is going to be. As you can see, these are really junky domain backlinks, and they're not actually helping this company very much. So you want high ranking relative backlinks to link to your site. And you also want to make sure they are do follows, because do follows will actually help share their power and help boost you in the rankings. And then the last thing I wanted to show you is when somebody puts in a search in Google, usually what'll come up first are going to be your ads. And then you're going to see this here, which is called your map pack or Google My Business. This GMB section, your goal should be to be in the top 3, which for this specific search you're not in. And I'm not sure if you even have a Google My Business page. But this is critical. You need to have this page. You need to have it optimized so that you can be in the top 3 for each of your service locations. And for those buyer intent keywords. Because in the top 3 here, this is 30% of your customers. 30% of your customers are going to come here and they're going to call these top 3 people. And so if you're not up there, you're losing a considerable amount of business, especially if your website isn't visible and people aren't able to find you. So you definitely need to work on this as well. In order to get into the top 3 has a lot to do with how your website performs, but also has to do with something called citations, which is the name of your business, your address, phone number, and your website, and having those listed in a whole bunch of places like Facebook, Yellow Pages, and Yelp. And you need to have a lot more of those citations than your top competitors. So as you can see, social media is an important part of your marketing plan, but this is only a small portion. 80 to 90% of your customers are going to find you by your website and your Google My Business page. So if you follow these tips I've given you today, you can become number 1 across Google for all of your pages and your relative keywords. And I know you're probably wondering, well, what do I do now? Well, you can either take this information I've given you and apply it yourself, and that's totally okay because this is free education. I'm just asking that you give me some feedback and let me know what you thought of this video. But Michael, if you do decide you would like help getting this stuff done and you don't want to have to worry about it, go ahead and give me a call at this number on your screen and we can chat. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.